Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today, I'm taking a little bit of a different approach to the gameplay video, and we're going to be playing a matchup that I've actually never played before. We're going to be playing as DarkFire Shadows against Habsburg Livestock 6. Now, I do have a good amount of experience with DarkFire Shadows, but like I said, I've never actually tried this matchup before. Taking a look at my sheet, this is actually the only matchup that I've not played as Darkfire, and I've already got a level 6 win against all the other adversaries. So if we get this win here today, then I will have completed the full set of 6s with Darkfire. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I do think that this is going to be a good matchup. I think we have a lot of the tools that are necessary in order to solve the types of problems that Habsburg provides. Of course, we get put on board H, the one where we get a triple stack in one land, which is not great, but, you know, what are we going to do? I'm not filtering these things out. Okay. Alright. So, this is going to be an LC if we don't do anything about it. I think we could let this one build and gather, and then we could bring some Dahan in and let it all counterattack, protected by the Concealing Shadows. And we'll still take our 2 Blight, but we'll get to remove a bunch of buildings. Of course, I also don't think we need Favors Called Due for that whole line to work. What if I do like a Mantle of Dread, Favors Called Due here? So that way we deny an LC. And then we still get our our triple fear from the favors, 2 fear from this, big counterattack from the Concealing Shadows. I think a play like that, you know, killing off, so that would actually be an LC in a different land. Because we're looking at a 7 damage ravage here, 9 damage ravage here. So we'd still get an LC, but we don't have to worry about, well, if we do that, then I could do this to deny the build. It would gather. We'd push in here. So this is now a 7 damage ravage, and then this would have 2 towns in this for a 6 damage ravage. So then we take no LCs. Okay, I'll do that. Take 3 energy and put a presence here. Get this guy out. Oh yeah, let's bring that board down so we can see everything a little bit easier. Alright. We get to skip Sacred Sites under threat. I feel like that's one that we really would want because we can really easily get lots of fire. Oh well. Okay, so no build. We get the double build here. Gather, gather. Exploring the jungles. Okay, actually first we'll do this, man, to bring in these 2. Get our 3 fear. 2 fear for the push. Okay, now we're looking at doing a Concealing Shadows, plus probably we could just do Crops, Wither, and Fade right here. Ooh, Domesticated Animals. This is a card I definitely like to see, especially because there's going to be no Town Gather here in the 1. And then when this presence dies, we can push instead of killing it. We can just push it right over here. So Domesticated Animals is just a clean solution to next turn. Alright. And we can use our Innate to move that Explorer. Fear to... Or no, yeah, sorry, we need to put it here for range and targeting reasons. And Event. We have no coastal towns, so therefore we don't need to multiply. Beasts are irrelevant. And we get to add a free Dahan to a land with no blight, no disease. Since I'm planning on attacking a town here in a land without blight, where you want to get that value. As much as I would like to put the Dahan over here, this does have an immediate use. Whereas this is just kind of hedging, and we'd wind up with the same vulnerability here as we would here. Little free defend, okay. So we'll take our blight. This will full clear. We'll go push, push. Build, gather, exploring the sands. And we had the 3 blights, so we only have to add 1 town. So I'll add the town here. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not going there, and it's one of those 2 choices. But if I put it up here, then there will be no town to gather into the H. Because here, now we go for 2 fear, downgrade U. All right. Yeah, sweet thing about domesticated animals is that it's the dual element, so we get the double value because of our new innate, and we get that beast, so we get it both ways. It's wonderful. Okay, we're just gonna keep on drafting here. Ooh, Visions of Fiery Doom. That's the kind of card that I would honestly consider playing over Unquenchable Flames, because we could put ourselves somewhere like this. You know, kick this guy out wherever. Yeah, I think that's super good. So we'll take here, 2 fear, pushing you out, and then we can go gather, kill, kill for 2 more fear with our innate. Fear, defend 5, and add a beast. Yep, very comfortable position that we're in right now. +1 damage on buildings, so we're looking at a 4 damage ravage, defended for 5. That's a-okay. And then jungle or wetlands gets a free Dahan, so no point getting the 5th one here. We can move 4 at a time with our unique power here. And so getting up to 4 on a single land is pretty sweet. We could go like 3 and 1 to bring these guys together as well. But the 5th one here in the 6 is not going to get much value. 1 damage per. Okay, that's going to do some damage here. Irrelevant. Invaders don't heal. Okay. Ravage. Build. And gather. And this should be the reminder card as well, right? Or no, it's this next card. Okay. Wetlands. And we'll add a town. No matter where we add the town, we're going to get bonus damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. Okay. Now, I do think I want to reclaim here. Use this Visions in order to deny this Blight from coming down. I think it's a good turn to reclaim. I generally don't like using Concealing Shadows if I can avoid it. So I do like to replace it with a major on reclaim, especially because we're going to be going up to 5 energy. This could create a good opportunity to create a nice tempo swing. We do have some fire, but we have no like Moonfire cards. A bunch of great choices here. Trees and Stone Speak of War is fantastic for here in the 6. It's going to build, gather, and then we can hit it for 4, killing off the 2 towns. It'll be fully defended, making preemptively solving the land. Of course, Paralyzing Fright, we're looking at a cascading loss condition over here. And that is pretty scary. Angry Bears, I mean, we do have beast production with our domesticated animals, so we can find ways to create value from it. However, don't think that's going to be the ticket. It's really hard. Basically, I'm trying to say here and justify not taking Paralyzing Fright, but the answer is always Paralyzing Fright. It's just way too good. Okay, so we want this Visions of Fiery Doom. Looking at taking maybe an Unquenchable Flames here. Yeah, saving the Paralyzing Fright for next turn. And probably using a Domesticated Animals here in the 6. I think this will be the play. And we'll kill off these 2 Dahan, getting 2 fear, push this over here for 2 more fear. That does get us the next terror level, which could make the difference. In a land where I added no Blight. Alright, well, we're planning on taking Blight, but I'll put this down here as a reminder anyways. Beast damage comes in. That could be relevant, because that's going to gather, so I very well could kill it off with the Unquenchable Flames. Add a Dahan to a land with 2 or more Dahan. Okay. Just keep on getting tons of free Dahan here. Is that our third one this game? Because we got the jungle or wetlands. And yeah, so that's our third free Dahan. That's insane. If only we would, like, use it. 2 or more explorers. Well, I just killed off the second explorer in 2 different lands. That's awkward. And 1 damage and defend 3. So that 1 damage will just clear that guy. Which is pretty slick. Alright, so we'll take a Blight. We don't need to worry about that trigger anymore. Let's hope this is nothing too devastating. Just 1.5 fear, rounded down. It's great. Build in the wetlands. And then we can go gather, gather. And now we're getting to that peak strength. The 1 turn right after you flip the reminder card where they are strongest in the game. So they get a city and a coastal land. And then the least blighted lands will get a town. And then we do need to add a 3rd town somewhere. And we are unrestricted by anything besides quantity of blight. So we'll put it here in the 7. We already have a plan to skip it. Whereas these lands, I'm just going to kill this guy in the slow. And then this one's obviously active. So it's definitely we're going to be skipping it in the 7. Okay, stack all those bad Larrys up. Go into the slow phase, we'll get a fear, damage, and the Badlands. Alright. Okay. I think we want to deny the build here because we're just stronger here. With all those Dahan. Like, we've been getting all these free Dahan, we might as well just use them. So this turn we're going to be playing this Paralyzing Fright, and then nothing else is really required of us. We could throw down some other cards, like a Crop Withers and like a Mantle. Yeah, and then we could gain a Miner, and we can go 3 card plays into 3 card plays. Ooh, Gift of Constancy. So normally I don't like taking a card like Gift of Constancy for the recorded gameplay videos because I feel like it kind of warps the game. And also, did I not take an escalation with the jungles? I think I only took the reminder card, not the escalation, so that would have to add it here. But this is actually like a legitimately great spot for Constancy because I'm kind of not doing anything this turn. Although actually, these are a great set of cards to play this turn because we can use our innate to pop these, gather a town in, kick the town out with Mantle, and then we can use Crops Wither and Fade to downgrade something here, especially since I did forget that escalation. We're going to be looking at here, build, gather, which is a ton of damage. So I'd probably downgrade this. Our defend 5 would only solve that, and we would need to we'd be short by 4. Another option is to take a Roiling Bog, because it would create that 2 defend to cover the invaders as present, and it would isolate to deny the 2 adjacent damage. Although as I say it, I realize that there will be no 2 bonus adjacent damage. But I do think it is still a good card. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, I generally try to avoid taking Constancy because it's like, oh, hey, if you want to win this matchup, just take Constancy. And I feel like that's not as useful to anyone watching at home. It's like, oh, okay, just, draft like a slightly overpowered card and ride it out from there. Thanks, guys. I say that as I play Paralyzing Fright. But at least with Paralyzing Fright, there are actually a number of different action skips and ravage skips in the major power deck, and the major power deck is smaller, so it is more common than you would think. While this one does produce the most amount of fear, you have the that moon air animal one that costs 3 that targets from a sands. You've got venomous spiders and other things like that. So the odds of getting a Ravage skip is way higher than... There's nothing else that does what Constancy does. And then, yeah, we'll kill off these 2 explorers, getting 2 fear. Event. We are still healthy, so we get to add a blight or pay 3 energy. We're at 0, so we will take a blight. And the blight will be... I think we'll go over here. That way we can always cascade out towards the edge. The other idea would be to go here, so that way every terrain has a blight in it. I think I like that. Now, this land is guaranteed to come up next turn. It's either a coastal or a mountain. So I think I'll add the blight here. And I'll gather this way. Since we're guaranteed to hit this, I want to make it marginally smaller. And then that will give me a push. Okay, in each land with disease, there are none. And we get a free Dahan. Okay, actually, that's even better. Now we finally get our 2 Dahan here after having been exposed to risk for so long. We've been getting free Dahan, but we haven't gotten anything. I guess this is a benefit for having Dahan at range 0. But no other, like, energy or other bonuses. Ooh. Isolate and skip a build. Is that good here? Well, we could choose to skip the build and then still bring this guy in, so that way the 4 Dahan kills off the 2 towns. The other idea would be to isolate this, and then it's just preemptively solved. I think I like that better, because then we can invest this Mantle of Dread somewhere else. Yeah, either way, we're going to explore here, and so we can kick this Explorer town out. If it's mountains, it goes this way. If it's coastal, it goes that way. Okay, Ravage skip. Build... Gather, exploring the coast. Okay. Alright, that means our Mantle of Dread, we can go to Fear and push this direction. Crops Wither and Fade to Fear, downgrade you. So we got 5, and then, yeah, we can defend 2, get rid of any adjacencies that are irrelevant anyways. We can also do, like, some Explorer killing. So then, yeah, we'd be hitting for 3. Kill off the town, damage the city, probably finish it off in the slow. We don't have any slow damage. What am I saying? Okay. I think we'll go for... To minor or to major? That is the question. Well, all 3 of these guys are coming down. I think I kind of want to push across bottom track to see if we can get this. Now, I think we already have the tools that we need. We need 2 tri-element cards. We don't have 2 tri-element cards. Okay. Right the Land Rejection is interesting. We do have, I mean, like, Voracious Growth will just keep on gaining value as we keep on chipping away here. We do have a bunch of animals, so we could go for Savage Maw Beast, best card in the game. But I do also just like going for... We already have a couple defend cards. Being able to reliably Dahan and defend is interesting. Of course, in the immediate, we have no use for it. I think I'm going to take this Voracious Growth. Growing here. Going here. Now the question is, am I going to need to use Paralyzing Fright next turn? Because if we do, then we 100% grow across top. I think this is a pretty precarious situation, actually, so I am going to go across top track. Get that extra energy. And we'll go here. We'll get ourselves 2 Fear, Defend 7. Isolate. And then we do get the Reminder token. Remind ourselves that one of these Dahan does not participate in Ravage. Then we can use our Innate to pick off Explorer, Explorer, and get 2 Fear. Bring in Dahan this way, because after the build, it'll be 4/2. So we'll get that big Fear Bomb. Still healthy. Extra health. That's pretty annoying. Beast kill Explorers. And then we get Dahan in a coastal land. Oh my gosh, more free Dahan. Now, because of that extra health, so right now we're hitting for 6. I mean, that's like 4, 5, or like 5 and 1. So if we were, that'd be 4 plus 5 is 9. So going up to 8 doesn't really make a difference. So yeah, we'll take our free Dahan over here. And, gosh, so much free Dahan. This is insane. This is the most I've ever had in my life. I swear. Ooh, a massive pile of Gather. I think we do this. Yeah, I think we do this. That way there's no coastal gathers. Like a defend 5 will solve this. So on and so forth. Beast Disease 2 Dahan. Ooh, this is amazing because we have, 4, 5 across the 6 damage. So we remove this guy. This land will full clear, doesn't build. We go down to only 2 lands going into that Ravage. And it's isolated so it can't even explore. Solve for a couple turns in a row. Fantastic. Ravage in the jungle, build in the coast, exploring. Perfect. We wanted to gain that value. All right. I'm pretty happy. We can bring our... Actually, I think it's better to move the Dahan this way. So that way we have access to the 7 with these Dahan, so on and so forth. Get ourselves 3 Fear. Time passes. All right, Reclaim. Do we want to pick up another major yet? If we were to pick up a major, I always want to think about what am I going to forget if I do take this major? And the answer is probably going to be Voracious Growth. What are we playing this turn? We're playing Domesticated Animals and Roiling Bog. Domesticated Animals here, Roiling Bog here, to make sure there's no adjacencies. We want to Roiling Bog this because we need all of our Dahan to counterattack here because it's got the back-to-back. Now we want to connect these guys, so there's no value in doing a push. Maybe we push like so. That way that's fully defended. So we could do like this as our play. And that'd be fully defended. That would be fully defended. This wouldn't clear, but it is chipping away at it. So we do all that. We kill off these guys. That would gather from here. That's fine. I'm sure we can deal with that. That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, we're floating so much energy now because we... because we thought we were going to have to play the Paralyzing Fright this turn, but we don't. So I think I will pull a major. Okay. Land Thrashes surely has to be the play, right? We have Unquenchable and Paralyzing Fright, so we will be able to threshold it. And it'll be just a great card to hammer down here, currently hitting for 5. But we could, Unquenchable there first. And yeah, we'll have the energy for it next turn too, because we're floating 4 energy, gaining 4 energy. Might even go for an energy boost. We'll have to see what the fear cards tell us to do. But I think that means we forget... Maybe we forget... No. We're kind of running out of Explorers. We're killing them too efficiently. Push you here. ISO to fear. Okay, let's see what happens. Terror level 2. Oh no! Oh no, that's really bad. Shit. Okay, well. Let's see, choose a land with disease. I don't believe we have any. 1 fear per land with invaders where Dahan outnumber buildings. I see 3. Which gets us up to terror level 3. Okay. If that means that we could just win the game on the spot with this counterattack. If we just remove this Explorer, then we win. Defend 9 in all coastal lands. That will get the job done. Yeah, because that goes up to a 14. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should be good. Add each player to strife in each land with bad land or blight. Just damage other invaders. So yeah, we would strife 1, kill a town. Do not act on lands with disease. Okay. We skip all build and all explorers in the coast, but we go to Ravage. Even though it doesn't participate, we have sufficient damage to kill here. This is defended really for 14, and that's defended for 11. So everything gets to counterattack. We would do 2 damage here, kill the Explorer, kill the city, and that gets a Terror level 3 victory. And with that victory, that is actually all of the Shadows DarkFire matchups for me. So I got the full set of 6s done. Woo! Woo! Well, thank you guys for being here for this. I felt like this was actually a pretty solid matchup. I felt pretty comfortable at most stages of the game. So, hey, with base Shadows, I guess every matchup is terrible. But DarkFire makes the Spirit very, very fun, very strong. If you've not played it, definitely recommend it. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and have yourself a glorious day.